Well, hello there guys, welcome to some more Hearts of Iron 4, and this time we're going to be playing as Yugoslavia. Are we going to turn it over to Joseph Broz Tito and create a communist state, or are we going to try to join the fascists and stop the inevitable attack from Italy? I don't know, but we're going to find out. We're first of all going to select technology to research, and the first thing I want to do is start studying support weapons to make sure that our country is actually capable of withstanding an attack from even the Italians, perhaps. We want to go ahead and start building up our military, and I also want to put out these free factories. As for our low manpower, we can only fix this by increasing our actual amount of troops conscripted, and we will do that. I'm also going to jump quickly over here to factory production. I want basic machine tools, and for my technology, my third technology, I want to start researching some synthetic oil. We have a very small area here. Well, it's actually quite a large area, but I'm not actually sure if Yugoslavia has any oil reserves. I know Romania does, and if we become fascist or communist, we're going to have to consider that. So let's go ahead and start moving. We're going to go ahead and have to actually select a national focus. And the first thing I'm going to focus on is political focus, believe it or not. I think it's very important to choose a side before war starts. We're in 1936, so we've got time to decide. But we really do want to go ahead and make a decision soon. Let's go ahead. That should be enough, but we actually have... We need tungsten as well. And we need a little bit of oil. For our free dockyards, I'm going to go ahead and build a few here. We also want to increase the amount of factories we have for infantry equipment because our men are very, very undermanned here, but it's going to take a while for us to build here. We're not a large country like the Soviet Union, so it's not just going to be as easy as 1, 2, 3, really. There we go. In Dalmatia, we could start getting quite a few factories going, and that political power is increasing, but very slowly. Not even comfortable making an army yet because we have so few divisions. And hopefully that will increase. Hopefully we'll increase the amount of divisions we have, I should say. In fact, I want to see if we can edit this. Add another infantry battalion, perhaps. At this point, we don't have any tanks, but we will have them pretty soon. At least I hope so. Division equipment. Alright, fair enough. There we go. Finally, we have enough resources to at least get on our feet, kind of. We do still need to build dockyards. And there we go. The remilitarization of the Rhineland is complete. Also, our political efforts are done. We have to select another national focus. And guys, I would love to go for the Internationalism Focus. In fact, I think I am. But really, I want to focus on possibly moving towards fascism, which maybe the Nationalism Focus is better. Gain supports for nationalism, and really I think that being on this particular area of the world, we need to go ahead and basically join the winners, and in this case, we're closer to Germany, we're closer to Austria. I think we need to join the fascists to stop the Italians from conquering us, and then maybe we get a chance to conquer the enemy. I'm not sure if Prince Paul will stay in power if the fascists take over. He's a monarchist, but we'll have to see. Alright, we can modify the government a little bit here. I'm not going to do anything to the army yet because I want to first overthrow this government, to be honest with you. And in fact, I'm going to add a political advisor that is going to actually increase our chance of fascism. So here we go, fascism on the rise in Yugoslavia. The Yugoslav people have a noble history, a history that they've been made to forget under the weak and cowardly rule of Regency Council. They claim to represent the people, but can so feeble a state enforce the will of the people? Only by spilling the blood of these traitors can we fulfill the destiny. I'm going to say the younger generation will take up the torch, and hopefully they will actually start a popular revolution and go ahead and move us in that direction. Okay, more things to research. Beautiful. And again, I don't think I really want to do much with modified government. I guess we could go ahead and increase our conscription to limited conscription at least. And let's go ahead and get this research slot filled. Construction 1 is definitely on my mind. But let's also focus on our tanks too, as well as our infantry units. A heavy tank would be great, 176 days. And I also want to start building forts here, no matter what happens. Because who knows, the Italians might not join the Axis. They may go ahead and just attack us anyway. We really don't know. Let's pause here. Going to jump to our national focus once again. And we've got the nationalism focus. Let's go for the militarism as well. In such a small country, this is going to be interesting. There we go. For the future of Yugoslavia. As you guys know, Yugoslavia, in modern days, in fact, even now, has had a lot of internal rivalries. But when Tito was in power, that didn't happen. He kept the people sort of under control. The Bosnians, the Serbians, they were all more or less under control. And I'm hoping that these fascists can make that happen again as well. Of course, Tito was a communist, but that doesn't matter to us. So here we go. The Spanish Civil War has started. And fascist sympathies in the military as well. And we can actually take a look here. It looks like the fascist party, the JRZ, is gaining political power with the fascist politician there. That's definitely a plus. And hopefully we will be changing over to that form of government very, very soon. Got some more free dockyards, I suppose. Just let me set the location for this unit. The Republicans are asking for basing rights, and of course we're not going to accept that. What I am going to do, I'm also going to start here and start getting some good relations with the Italians. Right now our relations are very poor, as a matter of fact. And I'm pretty sure they have war goals in this area for sure. Come on, we need to choose national focus. Okay, let's pause. Definitely don't want to go for political correctness. We could go for militarism. Although industrial effort is also something we need to consider. This will also increase the amount of people we can add to our military. So that's actually really great there. It's going to increase our recruitment. I'm going to try it out, guys. We have to be fiercely nationalistic to defend this land and to make sure that the people are willing to defend it. We have a deficit of infantry equipment and a deficit of support equipment, unfortunately. We are trying to fill those deficits right now by building new factories, but it's going to take us a long time. It really is. We're going to need a strong government to be able to do that. Select technology. This will actually increase our factory output, so let's do that. We've got militarism, and now we need to start focusing on the army effort, I think, guys. It's time to start focusing on our military entirely here. Alright, we've got the heavy tank. I'm almost tempted to bring the communists into our government here, the Communist Revolutionary, because this will take away votes from the Regency Council. So I'm going to try for that. And I'm going to say a movement for the people must seek support from the people. No. No. Oh dear, we might have to go red, guys. It depends. Whichever comes first, either the communists or the fascists, we're going to go ahead and select them because we do need to take a side. And either way, we will have a powerful ally, hopefully. But I was hoping for fascism here because I think it's going to be a lot easier to defend as fascist Yugoslavia, to be honest with you. Fascist coup d'etat. Guys, there we go. The fascists have taken over. We'll keep a close eye on these Marxist sympathies. In fact, I'm going to get rid of the Marxist, and it looks like our leader is Milan Stojedinovic. Okay. We're going to take the Prince of Terror here, Milan Nedic, and he'll be able to really keep control of the people. But first, we've got to get rid of Ivo. So let's get rid of him and focus on building our country, my friends. Once again, we are going to decline any access to a republic in Spain. And this definitely makes things interesting. We could actually ask to join the Axis, guys. And I think we will. We're going to go ahead. We need a big defender like this, and they have accepted our request to join their faction. We're now part of the German Reich. Well, working with the German Reich, I should say. And I'm already going to try to start getting some war goals on these these neighboring powers. We'll go for Hungary first, because I think it'll be a lot easier to take over Hungary than it will to take over Romania for now. I guess we have to wait a little bit while our political power increases, but wow, that sure is a change in our particular setup for Yugoslavia here, and I think this means that the Italians will not be able to attack us, at least not without gaining the ire of the Germans, the utter hatred of the Germans, in fact. Let's go ahead, more synthetic oil, no. Let's focus on some infantry research, get a recon company. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying our Yugoslavia Let's Play so far, and if you are, make sure to let me know in the comments down below, and we will, of course, continue to impress as much as possible here. Right now, all we're going to do is try to increase the amount of actual men in our military, and we also have a few free civilian factories to put around here. The people need jobs, after all, even in a fascist government, but I like this direction. We just need to keep focusing and working on the government. One of the first things we're going to do is increase our mobilization from limited conscription to something a little more, how should I say this, fascist. So let's go ahead and increase it to service by requirement or extensive conscription. There we go. Actually, before we do that, let's focus on our industry. Try to get somebody that can improve the industry and also get Milan Nedic. We need to increase popular unity, but we also need to increase industry, so we just hired a captain of industry there. Anyway, if I keep playing, I'll never stop, guys, but I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. We want to choose another national focus here, and maybe doctrine effort would be a good idea, but I think probably working on our armament effort, our industrial effort, is also not a bad idea, increasing our research for industry. Take care, guys, and glory to Yugoslavia. Radical Yugoslavia. Damn it! I don't need that hotkey anymore.